Welcome to Earthly Reads, a My Cup of Earth production. In an enchanted forest, where the trees whispered secrets to the wind and the creatures danced under the starry night sky, there lived a little rabbit named Rosie. Rosie was a curious and adventurous rabbit, with bright green eyes and a fluffy white tail that she loved to twitch whenever she got excited. Rosie lived in a cozy little burrow beneath the roots of an ancient oak tree, surrounded by a garden filled with colorful flowers and buzzing bees. She spent her days playing with her best friend, a wise old owl named Professor Hootenanny, who lived in a nearby hollow tree. One day, while out exploring the forest, Rosie stumbled upon a hidden clearing deep in the woods. In the center of the clearing stood an enormous, ancient tree, its trunk twisted and gnarled with age. The tree seemed to hum with a gentle, magical energy, and Rosie felt an inexplicable pull towards it. Professor Hootenanny, who was perched on a nearby branch, watching Rosie with wise eyes, whispered to her, "Ah, Rosie, you've discovered the heart tree. Legend has it that the heart tree holds the secrets of the forest within its ancient heartwood." Rosie's eyes grew wide with wonder as she approached the tree. She reached out a paw to touch the trunk, and as she did, the tree began to glow with a soft, pulsing light. The light enveloped her, and Rosie felt herself being transported to a mystical realm, where the ancient forest creatures gathered to share their stories and wisdom. In this mystical realm, Rosie met a wise old badger named Bertha, who told her the tale of the forest's creation. Bertha explained that the forest was born from the dreams of the ancient gods, who breathed life into the land and filled it with magic. The gods imbued the forest with the power to heal, to nurture, and to bring joy to all who lived within its borders. Rosie listened with rapt attention as Bertha shared the story of the forest's most precious treasure, the golden acorn. The golden acorn was said to possess the power to bring peace and harmony to the forest, and it was hidden deep within the heart tree. As Rosie explored the mystical realm, she met many more forest creatures, each with their own unique stories and wisdom to share. There was the mischievous squirrel, Squeaky, who taught her about the importance of play and laughter. There was the gentle deer, Fawn, who showed her the value of kindness and compassion. And there was the cunning fox, Sly, who taught her about the power of cunning and strategy. Rosie spent many days in the mystical realm, learning from the ancient forest creatures and absorbing their wisdom. And as she did, she began to notice that the forest was changing. The trees seemed to be growing taller and stronger. The flowers were blooming in vibrant colors, and the creatures were living in harmony with one another. One day, as Rosie was exploring the heart tree, she stumbled upon a hidden chamber deep within its trunk. Inside the chamber, she found a small, golden acorn, glowing with an otherworldly light. Rosie knew at once that this was the golden acorn, the treasure of the forest. With the golden acorn in hand, Rosie felt a surge of energy and purpose. She knew that she had to share its power with the rest of the forest, to bring peace and harmony to all who lived within its borders. And so, Rosie set out on a journey to share the golden acorn with the rest of the forest. She traveled from tree to tree, from burrow to burrow, sharing the acorn's power with all who would listen. As she did, the forest began to transform before her eyes. The creatures began to live in harmony with one another, and the land itself began to heal and flourish. Years passed, and Rosie grew old and wise, but she never forgot the lessons she learned in the mystical realm. She continued to share the golden acorn's power with the forest, and the forest continued to thrive. And as the seasons passed, the legend of Rosie and the golden acorn spread throughout the land, inspiring generations of forest creatures to live in harmony with one another and with the natural world. And so, dear reader, the story of Rosie and the golden acorn comes to an end. But the magic of the forest lives on. a reminder of the power of kindness, compassion, and the importance of living in harmony with the natural world. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.